Hello and welcome to the first of my videos featuring the newly released Battlefront game. Now what I wanted to talk about in this first video is the newly released December patch, which included the new map, the Battle of Jakku, and the new game mode, Turning Point, which is the footage that you can see at the moment. Now Turning Point can only be played on the new map, Battle of Jakku, and the map itself is actually really good. It's a desert-based map, which has you fighting amongst ruins of downed Star Destroyers, Rebellion ships, and the whole battlefield is absolutely littered with destroyed AT-ATs and Rebel and Imperial fighters. The map itself is an absolute visual feast. There's always something to look at, including the battle raging above your head. Whenever you look up, you'll just see Rebellion and Imperial ships fighting it out. When setting up your loadouts for this map, be prepared for medium to long range combat, have that in mind. Now Turning Point itself is probably this game's version of Battlefield's Rush game mode. The Imperials are always going to be on the defense and the Rebellion is always going to be on the offense. One of the main differences between Turning Point and Rush is, unlike Rush, where the defending team have to kill a certain amount of the attacking team, this is much more time-based. Instead of having to kill a certain amount of enemy players, the defending team only has to hold out for a certain amount of time. Each time one row of bases has been taken, the attacking team gains a bit of time. The other variation between Turning Point and Rush is, whereas in Rush you would need to take both sets of MCOMs before moving to the next pushback, with Turning Point, the first wave there are 3 bases. The Rebellion only needs to take one, doesn't matter which one, but one of the 3 bases. Once one base has been captured, you move to the next lot. The second wave, there's only going to be 2 bases. The third wave, 2 bases, and then the last stand is going to be only 1 base to take. To capture a base, all the Rebellion needs to do is to get players within a circular area. Once they're inside the area, timer starts from 0 to 100%. The more players that the Rebellion has within that area, the faster it ticks. Any progress gained you get to keep regardless of whether you die or not, so if you manage to get a base 50% captured and the Imperial side kill everyone in that area, you keep that 50% gained. Assault that base again, get players in there, and it carries on ticking all the way to 100%. This obviously does mean that as the Imperial side you need to be very quick to react to any base being attacked or any that become contested. Now the first part of the battle, it does tend to be quite easy for the Rebel side. As I've said before, there are 3 bases to take, so it does spread everyone out quite a bit. Some games you do find that the Imperials are all on 1 base or 2 bases and they leave one undefended and it can be taken quite easily. The second and third pushbacks are only 2 bases, so it's very similar to Rush for anyone that's played Battlefield 4 or 3. Now the last base, there's only 1. This obviously means that the entire game, all the players are going to be situated in one area. Unfortunately, this does mean there's heavy grenade spamming going on. There's a lot of impact grenades everywhere, and it does become very difficult to take that last base. It's also situated around a load of cargo containers. It becomes very much a very fierce CQB area. There's not really very many vantage points where you can get a long distance view of the area either. Once both teams are fighting for the last base, expect it to be extremely chaotic and fast paced. One thing to remember, Turning Point is mainly an infantry based game mode, so there's not many vehicles to pick from. The Rebellion get a pick from up to 2 speeders, and the Imperials get a single AT-ST Walker. Now in the right hands, any of these vehicles are an absolute pain in the rear to fight against. The Rebellion can constantly fly around and just hit from above, and because there's no fighters on the Imperial side, there's no fight in the air. The Imperial's AT-ST is very useful against the speeders as it does have the smart missile. But again, you spend a lot of time in the AT-ST constantly switching targets between trying to take out incoming speeders and taking out the infantry coming towards you. There are also no heroes in this game mode. Some would say it's a bit of a shame. It is a great map and a great new game mode, but it would mean attacking a base or defending a base with a hero would be a little bit too easy. Now, Turning Point should hopefully be available from today. I'm sure everyone who has Battlefront will be downloading it. So far, a lot of people have been complaining it's only 4 maps. I can understand why people are frustrated at that, but we now have a new map, an extra game mode, and I think everyone's going to be having a lot of fun with it. Hopefully, I'm going to see all you guys on the Battlefront. Add me if you like, and we'll play some games.
The last control point